The year-end bonuses were announced, and the entire department erupted. Everyone got $60,000. I was the only one who got zero. My supervisor advised me, young people shouldn't get so hung up on gains and losses. You need to see the big picture. I nodded and went back to writing my code without another word. At the end of the year, the chairman called me in, beaming, to renew my contract. A direct offer for 6 years. The company needs a workhorse like you. I turned my laptop towards him. On the screen was the final version of the project I had just completed. The buyer was his arch nemesis. At the same time, I placed a resignation letter and a request for a non-compete agreement waiver on his desk. Mr. King, I said, my new employer offered me a $6 million signing bonus. I'm done playing your games. My phone vibrated on my desk like a trapped animal. In the company's tech department group chat, the red notification bubble glowed stubbornly, the number climbing from 99 plus to a height I couldn't be bothered to count. The mood was jubilant. The screen was a blur of digital red envelopes and bold screenshots of bank transfers. Holy crap, $60,000! The company must have made a killing this year. Mr. King is the GOAT. Stick with him and you'll eat well. Confirmed in my account. Thanks, team. Ready to give it my all again next year. In every screenshot, the glaring $60,000 was like a raging fire, searing the eyes of everyone who saw it and igniting a frenzy throughout the office. The air was thick with the cloying sweetness of money, mixed with the irrepressible excitement and boisterous laughter of my colleagues. I, Luke, was the sole outsider to this celebration. I opened my pay stub, my fingertip feeling a chill as it touched the screen. The page loaded. Every other line item was normal, until my eyes slid to the very bottom. Year-end bonus, followed by a number that felt like a cold, calculated insult. Buonero. No shock, no anger. In that moment, my mind was a complete blank. It was as if a deep-sea mine had detonated inside my skull, and in its wake, the world fell into a dead silence. All sound, all color, bled away. All that remained was that Nua Weiler burning itself onto my retinas like a vicious brand. Luke, my office. My supervisor, Leo Kane, stood at his door beckoning to me. He wore that familiar smile, affable yet permitting no argument. I stood up without expression, pulling back my chair and walking through the ecstatic crowd. My colleagues, who had just been cheering, now wore complicated expressions as they looked at me. Some pity, some gloating, but mostly the detached amusement of watching a drama unfolding. I didn't care. I walked into his office and closed the door, shutting out the noise. Leo pointed to the chair opposite him and poured me a glass of water himself. Luke, you saw the pay stub, right? He began, his tone as calm and steady as a therapist conducting a session. I nodded, saying nothing. I know you must be feeling like this is unfair. He continued slowly, taking a sip of his tea. But you have to understand, as a young man, you need to see the big picture. You can't just focus on short-term gains and losses. The big picture? A cold laugh echoed in my mind. Such a familiar phrase. When he made us work late into the night, he'd say, young people need to hustle to grow quickly. That's seeing the big picture. When he made us take over failing projects for free, he'd say, with great ability comes great responsibility. This is the company's trust in you. You have to have perspective. Now, with those same words, he was erasing the blood and sweat of more than 300 days and nights of my life. You are the core of Project Zenith, the soul of the operation. The company sees it, and the chairman sees it.